Hey people, how's it going? Welcome back to episode, I think it's 4 this time. I actually intended to do this episode much later in my album's ranked discography, but as you may have noticed, I have another guest with me. Welcome, my beautiful girlfriend, Jessica.
Hi.
Jess, whatever.
Just whatever I want to be called.
Basically, yeah.
Basically, just Jess. That's fine.
It's all good.
I don't need a fucking YouTube name.
Straight in, I love it. So I asked her a little while ago, I got down on one knee and said to her, would you do me the honour of making a Metallica video with me? And she goes,
Of course, darling. I would love to.
Because I feel it's one of the few, it's probably like one of 3 bands that me and her could probably sit and talk about, you know, from album 1 to album 10 or whatever. So I thought, awesome, why not? So just normal rules, just like every other video. We're going to go from 1 to the latest album. Although this one's going to be a bit different. Simply because there's 2 of us, rather than me giving my top ranking and her giving her top rankings, we're going to do we're going to go in chronological. So we're going to start with Kill 'Em All, and then we're going to end with Hardwired. And just, you know, Kill 'Em All is my number X, Kill 'Em All is her number X, so we'll just go through the entire thing, and it will be fun. I don't know her order, she doesn't know mine, and I already can tell, we have quite different opinions.
We do.
On where these Metallica albums lie, so I think it's going to be cool. So yeah, pretty much, literally, going in straight from what I said, we're going to start with Metallica's Kill 'Em All. We have it on 2 formats because we're diehard fans.
We do.
We got the vinyl and the CD.
Yay.
CD from ages ago, vinyl from literally like 2 months ago. I'll start off just to get the train out of the station. I chucked this album in my top 10, you know, out of the albums. For me, I've chucked Kill 'Em All. I've put it at number 6.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You kidding?
I've chucked it at number 6.
Why?
Girl, let me tell you. I love the rawness of it. But not so raw that it's black metal. Black metal raw is something completely different compared to...
Metallica isn't black metal.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, I know. It's not black metal raw, so it's just this rough, raw, fast energy of just everything going 900 miles an hour, where like the first song, Hit the Lights, just starts with this fade in kind of... But yeah, like it's just such a fast, full on, you know, Hit the Lights is awesome. Jump in the Fire is fun. Whiplash, one of my favorites from Kill 'Em All, is absolutely phenomenal because it just sings about headbanging and basically killing yourself at gigs, and just everything is cool about it. But I'm obviously not used to doing this with a partner, so I'm not going to take up all the center stage. So I chucked it at number 6. Jesse, where did you put Kill 'Em All?
Well, basically, like, number 3
for
me.
Number 3?
Yeah, like, it was quite important for me. Like, that was the first album they've ever released.
Yeah.
So it was quite monumental. Like, to me, when I listened to it,
I didn't realise you were born in 1980 to listen to it.
Well, no, it wasn't. But when I did listen to it again for the first time, I was like, holy shit, I wish I was in that era where it came out. And I was like... I can imagine how awesome that would have sounded.
Fuck yeah. Can you imagine listening to songs like...
holy shit, some person has gone, yeah, let's fucking invent something awesome.
Nah, all
so, yeah, to have this...
So what songs stood out for you?
So, the songs that I love...
I could literally talk about the whole album, but,
yeah,
what did you like about it?
Okay, so I, first of all, love number 1, Seek and Destroy. I love that song.
Yeah, it's funny how you like that song.
I don't know, it's just a fucking iconic riff, to be honest. I just, like, every time you hear it, it's just like Metallica straight away. I love it. Fucking awesome.
Yep.
But one thing that came to mind, the Four Horsemen, like, I've never heard it before, but, like, when I did hear it, I just thought, oh my god, that's such an 80s metal.
Well, considering it's 83, that's exactly what I said with
like such an 80s metal vibe that I was just like, wow, that's fucking cool. I wish I was born in the 60s where I could hear this in the 80s.
We could appreciate it for the
and
first
I could
time.
appreciate it and I could fucking rock to it. That'd be awesome.
All good. That's
also Jump in the Fire and Pulling and fucking anesthesia. Pulling Teeth was the bass song, the bass solo song, which I obviously love because it's bass. And I love a bit of bass.
Oh, I love a bit of bass.
So yeah, it was a cool. I love it.
So
number 3 for me.
put that hand up again. What'd you put?
Oh, sorry.
I saw 4.
I've had a few drinks.
Yeah, so mine's 6, she 3.
Yeah, she 3.
Cool, awesome, sweet as. So that's 1983. Now we move on literally just another year later. Moving up to the second album, the sophomore release. Bomb, where's your CD?
Ooh.
I told you to get this ready. You're like, ah, hoo, wah, hee, ya, ho, ho, ho. Ride the Lightning.
Ride the Lightning.
Again, vinyl and CD because Die Hard.
You know, I love Metallica.
Yeah, I've chucked this album in the top half. I've put it at number 4.
Oh, what the fuck is wrong?
Don't roast me. I've chucked Ride the Lightning at number 4.
Honestly, this is surprising me. Like,
I'm good. That was the vibe I wanted to do for you.
You have liked Metallica for way longer than I have.
Yeah, but like...
And I have put these in such a higher standard.
Oh,
so
album, Oh, hang on. Let me before you go ahead, let me just talk.
Sorry,
so album 4, the reason this one's 4 is just because obviously it doesn't reign supreme for me. It's not the top Metallica album, but it's obviously a high contender. Purely because if you compare it to Kill 'Em All, production-wise, they weirdly changed the guitar tones. They sound a tiny bit more, I wouldn't not use the word polished, like, but it sounds more, for a better word, together. I think the band have woken up a little bit and just gotten more tighter with their playing and fitting everything on time and whatnot. And with certain songs, you can definitely hear it. Fight Fire with Fire is a weirdly... Nothing like starting a thrash album with a clean acoustic intro, which is weirdly one of the hardest passages to play on guitar on this entire album. Fight Fire is just dun, 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 dun. 500 beats per minute. It's awesome. Way to punch you in the face and say, yeah, we're here for a long time. Basically, the first side of this whole album is Boss. Ride the Lightning, For Whom the Bells, Fade to Black. I don't even need to talk about these songs that showcase the level of importance that they've had in their career, the level of songwriting that they come under, and just everything like that. Side 2 is a bit hit and miss to me. You literally have 2 out of 4 songs that are worth playing again, and they are Creeping Death, which is the famous album opener. No, it's the famous show opener, not album, live show opener, and Call of Cthulhu, the famous instrumental. Other songs like Trapped in the Rice and Escape, they are literally what I call fillers. They're just there to fill in the 45-minute album space, but they're still cool nonetheless. Again, I'm talking too much. Jess, what did you think on Ride the Lightning?
Okay, so I put Fade to Black at number 2.
Number 2?
I know.
No.
I mean, no.
We should put that in the
This is what Okay, so I thought about Ride the Lightning way better than he did. Number 2 because...
Number 2?
What the fuck are you thinking? Number 2, Ride the Lightning, in my opinion, Fade to Black is fucking awesome. Even though it's about suicide, you know.
A lovely topic that we all have something to do with.
That is really hardcore, and I appreciate that they've talked about it so soon, you know, back in the years. That's really nice of them to bring it up and make it known, but, like, fuck, it's a good song. And also, Fight Fire with Fire always gets me in the fucking mood to fuck shit up.
It's weird when that comes on your shuffle in the car.
Oh my god, like, I want to run cunts over with that song. For Whom the Bell Tolls, love the heavy guitar intro. It's fucking-conic. And this would literally be amazing, and as an instrumental, literally, as soon as they say For Whom the Bell Tolls, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just leave it as an instrumental. That's my own view. Everyone loves the song. Like, to be honest, I would have loved it as an instrumental, but that's my own opinion.
Okay, so what did you think of the instrumental? The last song. Did you like it at all?
What song?
The Call of Cthulhu?
Oh, nah, fucking hated it, to be honest. I don't like
Sorry,
it.
Dave Mustaine,
Nah,
not
sorry.
a fan.
Nah, didn't like it. Ride the Lightning, though, makes you want to fucking run people over you don't like in your car, which I fucking love as well. That's why I rated that album number 2. Cheers.
Awesome. So, how's that for not controversial verdict, but like it's quite high. Just the way you've described it is pretty interesting. Yeah. But that's fine too. Moving on, 2 years later now, 1986, bang. Master of Puppets. Now, I have it on vinyl and that's fine by me. 1986's Master of Puppets is literally, as we all know, whether you're a fan or not, you have to appreciate the fact that it is indeed one of the, I don't know, It's definitely one of the top iconic thrash metal albums, if not one of the top iconic heavy metal albums. It's up there with Black Sabbath's Black Sabbath. In my opinion, it's up there with Iron Maiden's Iron Maiden. It's up there with Judas Priest's Breaking the... what's it called? British Steel? Breaking the Steel? That ain't it. But, you know, it's one of them... It's one of them albums. And despite how much I talk about it, this is going to throw you. I've thrown 1986's Master of Puppets at number 2.
Oh,
2. Not 1, 2. Purely for several hundred reasons, really. Just go through the tracks. I don't even need to talk about them. Battery. Have you ever heard a more thrashier icon song than that? The song itself. What?
Hate Battery.
The song itself, Master of Puppets, 8 minutes and 36 seconds of pure, almost progressive metal. It's got like 4 songs in one. It's awesome. The thing that should not be is literally about the heaviest number known to man. As Jason Newsted once called himself, Sanitarium. You can't admit you love that song. Flip the side over. Track 5, my favorite song, Disposable Heroes, a beautifully thrash 8-minute song. Again, just about war, people going to war. Everything about this album is cool. Orion is cool. It's just,
oh god.
weirdly enough, the way I talk about it, you think it would be number 1, but it's not. And you'll see what number 1 is later on in the video.
I'm surprised, actually.
But,
yeah.
Master of Puppets, 1986, number 2. Jessica, what's your verdict?
Wow. Master of Puppets. Not a fan. I'm sorry.
Just say it a bit louder.
Not
just so the fans in the back can hear.
Okay, like, so when I heard, I was listening to these albums in order from start to finish, you know, earliest to latest years, and although I've heard them
I'm
all.
not trying to be discreet. We're drinking, okay?
Yes.
Leave us alone.
Oh, I'm just not a fan. I'm sorry. Like, okay.
You need to elaborate, though.
I'm elaborating. So, I'm not a fan of the heavy, thrashy metal that has no melodies. Tune.
So you're not
singing,
a fan of...
You know, no. I need some
You know that low E that this album basically comes itself on?
I need some male voices in there. And that's just what I love about Metallica. Like, most of their songs are good, amazing singing, and I love it. Thank you, James Hetfield. So yeah, this album, although it's very, very popular and on people's most top albums of Metallica, I don't like.
Try Metallica all time.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so it's number 6 on mine.
6. I think I'm about to break up with you. There's only 10 albums.
No, you're not. I know. I'm sorry. So
that's how much of an impact it had.
Okay,
the fact that it doesn't implement her
although I rated it number 6, I do love, obviously, Welcome Home Sanitarium, because that is a very good song. But I also love The Thing That Should Not Be and That Should Not Be Mistaken. I love those two. But I fucking hate the album, okay? So, end of story. Bye.
If you're going to get farts out.
I don't have much to say about this one.
That's all good. Moving on, 2 more years later, unfortunately, we have the tragic accident of Cliff Burton, the bass player, passing away in a tragic bus accident. We need a new bass player, so we welcome Jason Newsted, who lasted up until the reload phase, and you know, we'll talk about that when we get there. We now come across to 1988's and Justice for All. We have it on 2 formats again. You'll get it right one day. And that's actually the first album.
He doesn't need it on 2 formats. That's the thing.
I hate you.
What's the point?
It's a double album. When I say double, it's a 4 LP, but it doesn't open, so I guess it's not a gatefold as such. But anyway, enough rambling about the album itself. 1988's and Justice for All. I've put this after listening to it in your car and really, really taking it on board. I am sorry / not sorry to the actual fans out there. I'm looking at you. And Justice for All is number 1.
Fuck off.
I'm not even kidding. And Justice for All, I think, is awesome. Not for production.
Fuck off.
No, I'm not even kidding.
Why would you do that?
No, seriously. And Justice for All, I think, is an absolutely incredibly written, well-constructed, lyrically composed thrash metal, rock, progressive metal masterpiece.
Okay, I'll value your opinion, but
okay.
I'm disagreeing.
This is not a thrash metal album. This is a heavy progressive metal album, okay? If you listen to certain songs, you'll back me up. Master of Puppets is a thrash album. Yes, Master is one of the more progressive songs on that album, but this entire album is full of progressive. The song itself, And Justice for All. One, hello, The Frayed Ends of Sanity? Why are we even having this discussion?
Why didn't you voice this when we were listening to it?
Because I knew this would... I knew
you'd
retaliate.
Like
I say, I'm not talking about production. I don't care that there's minus 15 decibels on the bass. It's not about that. The songs themselves. Blackened is a great opener. And Justice for All, the title track, yes, it's 10 minutes long, but it's weirdly heavy, and you can't admit, you love that song too.
Yes,
we all know what one is. One is great. That's the bass drums. We all love it. And then side 3, Short of Straw, Harvest Sorrow, Frayed Ends of Sanity. I can't help but admit, I reckon that's my favourite side. They're all so good. Yeah, the instrumental can go on a bit, you know, it depends if you like instrumentals or not, To Live Is To Die, but it's got that awesome little... You remember that little acoustic figure that we heard in the car?
That's funny. I have never heard you play these songs.
We played it in the car!
Yeah, but very often. You play so much other shit. Like, you're a bullshitter.
I'm not! Shut up! She's just drunk. Justice for All, number 1. Give me your opinion.
That's bullshit. Okay, my opinion. This album...
Top 1? Sweet, we'll just move on.
No,
right, moving...
obviously. This album is number 7 for me.
How many albums are there?
I know. There's only like... Okay, so we're doing studio albums, by the way.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I didn't actually... Yeah, I should have actually mentioned that at the beginning.
There's only 10 studio albums. So... Anyway, this is 7th on my one. I'm sorry. Even though it's quite high up there in most people's list, I don't like that type of metal, and I'm sorry.
When you say type of metal,
I just don't like. Okay,
because it's not as chug chug chug.
No,
as Puppets.
I know it's not, but it's quite similar to it, and also I'm quite a fan of like a how do you say it?
Melancholy.
Melodic.
She's so lit.
I'm not lit. I just can't speak. a melodic.
Yeah.
A melodic metal, which you know, like Breaking Benjamin. Like I love them because they sing, you know, and I like Metallica when they do sing and they really try. But I fucking hate when they just, you know.
All right. Well, do you have any?
Don't add that in there.
Do you have any standout tracks on this album?
Obviously, One is okay.
We all love One.
Everyone loves One, and also And Justice for All because everyone loves that. But other than that, I think I only just like those songs because everyone plays them and I'm used to them, and that's why I like them. But other than that,
so you don't like The Frayed Ends of Sanity, that song that starts with the Wizard of Oz sound? Ooh.
I only love that part because of Wizard of Oz.
Once that finishes, it's gone.
Once it's finished, it's over, mate. See you later.
All right, sweet. So that's our pick for And Justice for All 1988. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and that. You can just cuts.
That was all good. This is fun. All right.
It's number 8 now, eh?
Sorry?
We're up to number...
We're on the Black Album.
Oh, sorry, yep. I forgot we're doing not numbers. Oh! Holy shit balls.
Sweet as. So after that highly controversial first period of Metallica's, you know, literal best era, in literally 99%'s opinion, we move on to 1991's Black Album. Now, the reason we've done this is, disgustingly enough, we don't actually own it. I know, it's the highest selling album of all time, but we don't own it. And that's all good. I've put the Black Album, right? This album is cool, but it comes with a lot of radio play. You know, obviously Metallica finally cracked away from hardcore thrash that was Puppets, Kill 'Em All, Justice and whatnot, and they turned to obviously the biggest big seller that we all know. They've got Into Sandman from this record. Also from this record, they've got Sad But True. Also comes The Unforgiven and Wherever I May Roam, and it's just all these banging songs that just plow after one another.
Really?
I've chucked the Black Album at number 5. Dead set in the middle for me.
Oh
Purely
my
because, like I say, the first side is full of singles. It's got Sandman, Wherever We Roam, Unforgiven, Sad But True, and I'm gonna kill myself if there's one. Oh, Nothing Else Matters. That's from the album as well. So it's got 5 singles. It's got 5 singles from the album. A metal album that's got 5 singles. That's insane. So once you skip past all of them, because everyone knows how they go, you get into the awesome gems that nobody tends to talk about. Don't Tread on Me, which has this awesome, I want to say, jazz drum beat. It's so not off time, but it sounds really cool. So Don't Tread on Me is awesome. Through the Never, I really liked. It's just this fast I was like, lyrically, it's fun and it's fun to shout. But then the ultimate favorite that I come from the Black Album is definitely The God That Failed. It starts of a slow 4/4 with Jason under the bass before the guitars come in. It's just that was to me, that's probably one of the better songs from the album, despite all how high the singles went. And probably because the singles are so overplayed, it was hard for me to actually look at them and say these songs are good, because I've heard them literally 99,000 times. Jesse?
So, I'm just going to say, I'm not so much of a Metallica fan as he is. I haven't listened to this album a million times like he has, but
it's the Black Album. How could you not?
But
anyway,
it's so good. But I've ranked this number 5. So basically,
wait, what? Say that again.
I've ranked this number 5.
Oh, me.
Same as you. Cheep.
Bosh.
So also, Nothing Else Matters. I have ranked this number, the whole album number 5, basically because I have played this bass song. That was the first song I ever played on bass guitar over and over and over and over again.
Oh, excuse me.
Until I got it right. And basically,
all I heard for about 4 months was
3-2-0.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. All the time. So I killed everyone's ears, but I love the album. Okay, and also, what else did I love? And the OG Unforgiven. The Unforgiven
one.
Yeah. So that's why I put that number 5. That's all from me.
Cool.
All right, so the next one is the album Load, which is made in 1995, the year I was born. We all.
So what's this, number 1?
No, actually. I put this at number 4. So actually, a number before the Black Album.
Wow, team. Load beats Black.
How many? And that's funny because literally, I actually like this album before, more than the Black Album, and I'm sorry.
When she told me, I think I like Load more than Puppets, I looked at her as if to say, I don't know if this relationship's going to work, but I let it slide because I'm the bigger man. Anyway,
that's just how it went. Okay,
please elaborate as to why.
So, a few songs I've bloody liked on there, like more than most that I haven't heard. Yeah,
because you were virgin to this album, weren't you?
I was virgin to this album, so I was like surprised that I liked so many. So what have I got? I've got Until It Sleeps.
Until It Sleeps.
The House That Jack Built.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Said.
Beautiful.
Hero of the Day.
Hero of the Day. Lovely single.
Sorry.
Hero. What'd you say? Hair of the dog? No.
Hero of the Day.
Oh.
Hero of the Day.
Never film your videos in the middle of the night.
You could put that in there.
I will, don't worry.
And Bleeding Me. And that's it. But, like, legit, every time. Like, I've never heard this album, and I played this album, and I loved every song. And then other albums, I wasn't too keen. So, I put this at number 4 because of the reason why every time I heard a song on this album, I thought, fuck, this is what I enjoy, is Metallica singing like this. So that's why I put Load at number 4, because I enjoy Metallica singing like they do in Load.
Well, good for you,
Thumbs
Jesse.
up.
All right, cool. Well, I'm going to probably go... You'll probably hate me, but I'm going to go right the other way and chuck Load at number, make sure I get it right, I'm going to chuck Load at number 8. Yeah. Weirdly enough, because of literally for the same reasons that you said, Metallica are, on this album, definitely much more slower, much more 4/4, much more uncreative, and much more...
uncreative.
You know, a lot of the songs kind of just gel the same. And yes, as Jessie said, there are some bangers like the one she said before. The singles from this album are cool. That's why they're singles, obviously. Until It Sleeps is really, really mean. I really like that. There's a point that comes... Is it after or before the bridge where it's like... Oh, I can see it. It grips you so... You know, you know the part. You can hear it. Yeah, that part sounds really cool. The House at Jack Pill, I was actually quite unfamiliar with that song, but I remember it being really like low and slower and real just like dun 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 dun, like heavier kind of vibe, and I really, really thought the melody of that was really, really cool. Hero of the Day is not really my favorite song. I don't get into that song much. When it comes on, I'll skip it willingly, but then if you're getting through the album and you think that it's kind of getting a bit, yeah, it's sort of, in my opinion, it's sort of saved by the exact song that Jessie said. It's saved by Mama Said. The beautifully acoustically written, I'm not, what's the word? I'm not supporting country in any means. Country music is horrible and country music should be banned. But
fuck country music.
You know, when you hear this song, you can imagine sitting on a porch in a rocking chair with a straw hat and a bit in your mouth, just singing about your dead mum. But I don't love it enough for the album to be higher. So unfortunately for me, that's why for me, Load cracks in at number 8. Cool. Jumping up another couple of years now. Reload. Welcome to Reload, everyone. Obviously, going off Jessie's attitude, we're not fans
of that album.
We're not fans of this album. I'm just going to put it out there, going off my list, and say that I've put this one under Load, and that is album number 9.
Yeah.
Purely because literally...
Shit, that was the same as me.
Oh, boss. So literally, like, all I can talk about this album is basically the singles. Give me Fuel, give me Fire, give me that one, that is that.
Yeah, that's all you
know,
sing.
You have that, and then you've got The Memory Remains, but then you do have The Unforgiven too. The Unforgiven 2...
That's the only song on there.
You know, it was quite a saviour. That's as far as that... But unfortunately, that's as far as that goes. Like, literally, it's album 9. It's your album 9. And I can't help but imagine you have any different opinion other than the singles.
Let's just say, I listened to Load, which I enjoyed. Most of the songs.
I enjoyed Load too.
And I had never heard them before. Being honest, like, literally,
There's no shame in that.
I'm a semi-new Metallica fan, maybe in the last 10 years. And... when I heard...
We're only 30. Give us a break.
Exactly. But, like, I heard The Load recently, and then I heard Reload, and I was like, fuck that. Like,
it's boring.
It
is literally 90 minutes of 4/4 dun dun.
It was such a struggle to get through, and I just wanted to turn it off.
Nothing gripped me. That's all I'm saying.
I think we literally had to restart that album at least 3 times to get through it.
Yeah.
As a couple, so it's like...
Please, put your comment down below if you think we're completely wrong. If you want us to listen to a certain Reload song again and really listen to it, tell us. If you want me to listen to Fixer again, then do it. You know, just throwing it out there.
We both like different types of metal as well, so it was obviously a shitter album than we both thought it would be.
But obviously, not as shit as what comes next.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to stop and pause Jess on this album like we've been doing the last. We welcome 2003's
literally
Saint Anger. And obviously we don't own this album because put your hands up if you do own this album.
Oh, if you do, fucking claps to you, mate.
I mean, Saint Anger, 2003. I think we can all say we're chucking it at number 10, aka bottom of the list.
Number 10.
Literally, find me a person, link me a channel that ranks it higher than the bottom. Because I would love to hear the opinions.
I did not get through that album at all. I think I got through...
I've listened to it in its whole.
Okay, so the first song, I was
Frantic,
like...
tick, tock.
Fuck that. I was like 8 minutes in, and I was like, fuck, when will it end? Like, there was like one of how many songs, and I was like, oh god.
It's such it's a long album. I'm pretty sure. It cracks at the like
day.
A long day. I'm pretty sure it cracks at like the 70 plus mark.
And I said to him, please, like, can we skip it?
And I'm like, if you really can't handle it, I'm not going to force you to
I'm not
listen
a fan either.
You heard the first
skip
couples, then you've literally got that for like the next 3 days. You know, it's a long album. There's a lot of rubbish bin.
Yeah, that it was a shit album
There's
for
a lot
many
of
people.
There's a lot of rubbish bin snare. You know the sound. You can hear it. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
However, I will defend 2 songs.
Oh God.
Just 2. All Within My Hands and The Unnamed Feeling. Weirdly enough, The Unnamed Feeling actually has some feeling in the song, and it's one of the songs that's not surrounded by suicidal, angry, drop C. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about this album anymore.
Yeah,
I'm getting angry. That's the effect it has on you. It makes you angry.
The first song I heard of this album was just angry and thrashy, and I just didn't.
But
like
not a
it.
good thrashy.
It wasn't a good thrashy. Like, it was just like, I hate the world, and I'm not Metallica.
You
and care. I want to hear good music, and you're different, and that's why we're different.
And that's why we're moving on from Saint Anger being at number 10. Sweet. So moving on from that fucking terrible album, we've thrown that in the bin and sent it back to the record company. How many years is it? Is it 2008? Again, an album we don't own, sadly. I kind of want it. Death Magnetic. That's me editing it into the in between us. That's what that is. 2008's Death Magnetic. Now, this was definitely such a huge change from basically from Load, Reload, and Saint Anger. You know, it's just the production is better. The snare drum sounds cool. The solos are back. And, you know, this album as a whole is just for the last 3 much better. But I'm just gonna chuck it out there, and I've personally chucked Death Magnetic at number 7. Yeah, so it's not high, but it's not right at the bottom. It's, in my opinion, Death Magnetic is kind of the worst of the best.
Yeah.
I think. There are, like, a couple of songs on here that make me go, yes, this is awesome. The opener, That Was Just Your Life, has
That's a good way to put it, honestly.
I'm so good at this. Yeah. That Was Just Your Life, the album opener, has a really, really cool kind of welcome to the album kind of vibe. Get ready to... This is, like, a gist of what you're going to hear with that riff that they play. And the chorus, and they're singing and whatnot, and then... I think it's really, really awesome. They just move on through the album. Obviously, we got the single, and I want to say the epic. It's the single and the epic. That's rare. The Day That Never Comes, really, really cool. I want to use the word progressive. It's probably not progressive just because it's long, but I mean, it's really, really awesome. The instrumental, Suicide and Redemption, I really like. A bit like To Live Is To Die. It's a bit long, coming in at plus 9 minutes, but like, if you can handle that, all good. The Judas Kiss is fun. It's got a catchy chorus. I really like it. And The Unforgiven 3, given that it has no relevance to The Unforgivens 1 and 2 as a standalone song, I'm pretty sure it's one of the only Metallica songs that features a piano. Christ knows who played it, even though it's only 4 notes. Do 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 do. Who knows? You know, it's a really cool. It's a really cool thing. It's a cool album. Coming out of Saint Anger, it's insane. Okay, so good. I'm talking too much. Jesse, Death Magnetic?
Are you sure you want me talking?
Yeah, go, please.
Okay. So basically, this wasn't amazing for me, but it was better, in my opinion, than... God, you're going to hate me. This was
I'm not just going to hate you. Maybe.
This was coming in at number 8.
Number 8, so quite low on the...
Yeah, but guess what?
Well, considering you put Load at fucking 4, we're not surprised now, are we?
But it beat...
Anyway, carry... it's great. I love it. Carry on.
It came in after Injustice for All. I don't know how you want to take that, but okay.
Just take that straight up the bum, I reckon.
Let me just say that the first song I didn't really like the first half of it, and then I thought, kind of sounds like a bit of Hardwired at the last half.
You can hear the pre...
Yeah,
you can hear where Hardwired kind of came from.
Yeah. So obviously, like, that's well dated into their era, So like yeah, you can hear where they start to turn into their new style kind of stuff from their very, very 80s shit to their fucking new shit. So I think that's where they started this kind of stuff, the hardwired stuff. Which
we'll call it the hardwired tone.
We'll get there, but I fucking love that stuff. So yeah, I put Death Magnetic at number 8, and I don't have much else to say about it, to be honest with you. All the other songs were just kind of like filler songs for me. I didn't really...
No, I'll back that up.
Yeah, I didn't really listen to anything and go, oh wow, that's so unique or different, or next song, next album.
Just keep it, on your lap and...
I'm so excited!
Just, hold. All right, sweet as. And that brings us to the last and most latest release of Metallica's 2016 1, 2, 3 Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Again, I would say we own this. That's a lie. She owns this on 2 formats. Do you just want to quickly explain why you own 2 of these?
Okay, let me just explain. So this actually was a present for me from him for Christmas or birthday.
That was Christmas.
Christmas?
Wow, don't even remember. Well, to be fair,
he got me a lot of presents.
To be fair, her Christmas, birthday, they're both in December.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that.
Yeah. So anyway, but for this CD, I got this when I brought tickets to Metallica's Hardwired tour because I was so fucking excited. And then fucking COVID happened.
No, he went to rehab.
Oh, he did too.
James Hetfield declared that he suddenly had a drinking problem and cancelled Australia's and New Zealand shows.
Well, okay,
but we don't talk about that. Because it makes us slip. It makes us slit wrists.
That sucks.
But
now I'm even more gutted.
I'm so sorry.
If it was COVID, I think I would have been more annoyed. But okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he went to rehab.
Obviously, this album means a lot to you. So why don't you go first?
Anyway, I played this album in my car for fucking 2 to 3 years on repeat because my shitty car only played CDs, and then I literally abused every fucking song. So that's why I love this album so much. Every song is amazing, and
what number is it?
I can't fault it. It's number 1 for
me.
It's
number 1.
I know, but I love obviously the OG songs of Metallica on Ride the Lightning, and I just can't choose, but they have really good songs. But
we literally listened to this album not 2 hours ago just to kind of finish off this list, and I kept saying to her, so which side of the album, which side A, B, C, D, which side do you reckon is best? And she's like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I can't decide.
I literally had Ride the Lightning first for like half an hour, and then I've changed it because I'm like, I can't fault this album. So every fucking song I love. And
so
I'm
watch
sorry.
This. What are your weakest songs on this album? Tell me.
I couldn't tell her. Nothing was weak. It was amazing.
Cool. Yeah. That's our opinion.
And anyway.
Number 1. So I'll tell you what. I won't disagree. This album is pretty boss. I would give this a comeback. Death Magnetic was pretty hardcore. That was sort of pre-game to what this album became. And that's why I've chucked Hardwired. I really hope you still love me after this. I've chucked Hardwired at number 3.
Oh, it's pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm quite proud of you.
Yeah. Hardwired at number 3. Purely because of the same reason she literally said. There aren't bad songs on here. There are weak songs, in my opinion. Weaker. We'll tell them that. But they're still good. So, for example, we've got the weaker ones, for my opinion. They are Here Comes Revenge, Am I Savage, and Murder One. They are literally the last. They are, the least favorite. Literally, everything else on this album from start to finish is boss. Hardwired is a fantastic show opener. Not that we've seen it, but
nearly.
You can imagine it. You can imagine it being a punch in the face. Atlas Rise is probably the most Iron Maiden-like song, and if you don't get that, fine, I'm not going to go into it. Now That They're Dead is boss. Moth in the Flames is an awesome single. Halo on Fire is another great single. But then one of our favorites, Confusion, really, really clever.
Yeah.
Man Unkind is awesome. If you haven't seen the video for Man Unkind, go watch it. Just that one in particular. However, if you've got a trigger warning to self-harm, maybe don't.
Ooh.
But try it out. It's a reference to black metal. It's really, really cool. Yeah. I really, really love it. Spit Out the Bone. Do I need to talk about Spit Out the Bone? That's literally it. Basically, the last song on the album, the last song on the last album basically relates to the first song on the first album, Hit the Lights. So they're both thrash iconic songs, in my opinion. Love them. So there you go. Fantastic, team. Thank you so much for sitting through this absolute mammoth of the video while we sit here and drunkenly laugh, argue, discuss what makes this album number one, but in her case, this album number one. Leave comments down below what you think is best, what you think is worse. Again, tell us why you think Reload is actually better than what we said. Tell us why Load is good. Tell us why Kill 'Em All sucks. I want to hear opinions because I love second listening to stuff.
You don't have to follow everyone else. You can like this, okay?
Remember, Load at 4.
Load at 4. But also their last album, their number one. Come on, like...
Nah,
you just like what you like.
Exactly. That should be on a shirt. You like what you like.
You like
Sweet
what you
as
like.
team. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is going to take probably about a year to edit, so it'll be up when it's up. But until then, stay inside, stay safe.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands, you dirty pig, and we'll see you soon.